Welcome back, everyone, to the League of Dota Season 3. This is the semi-final, of semi-final involving Black Sheep and Tactical Surprise. We are Four States. I am Rock, and joining me is Scap. How you going, buddy?
Hi, y'all.
Hello. Um, Rock, let's just jump straight into this. This is just immense, and as you can tell, it's a crazy tournament that just goes full ball all day, one versus one. Winners only get through, and clearly we've upset the gods because Scap, there was a 5.4 earthquake at your house. What? I think we might have lost them. Well, yeah. So from what I hear, they're having earthquakes at the moment, so it's pretty crazy. But I'm going to jump straight into these picks that we've got, and let's look at the bands quickly. So first off, once again, Invoker and Ember Spirit, um, both really first tier picks because they cause so much damage. They're so good, so powerful against push and any push. We've also got Lycan and Nyx banned out as well there, and the picks that we've seen come through. So for Black Sheep, we've got Visage, a superpower, amazing, highly skillful support character that's got some excellent minions and can really push down some towers. And we've also got a Bat Rider, so they've decided to go down a whole bunch of stun and lockdown and show their hand there. That's what Black Sheep's going in. Scappy, are you there, buddy? Can you tell us about Tactical Surprises first picks?
Whew, well, looking at Black Sheep, it's kind of a little hard to tell. They took out the Invoker, but they got Bat Rider and Visage, so, maybe some ganks, a little bit of, pushing there. But looking at, Tactical Surprise, we have Doom and Shadow Shaman, so I'm kind of wondering how that's going to go. We got rid of the Nyx Assassin, Tactical did, and so maybe we might see a Doom in the jungle? Who knows?
Possibly. Yeah, it's interesting. So Doom's another one of these carries that's quite a versatile carry, which has been very popular in this current meta, and the game's just changing so much, and I'm actually pretty sure that when Einstein died, he was actually reincarnated as Ice Frog because this game's just amazing. And the small changes that he made saw a whole bunch of characters become more powerful, but then you saw a whole bunch of other characters that weren't as popular also become far more popular again. So Doom's one of these characters that really can do anything, be built in any way, can jungle, can lane, can mid, and I'm pretty sure that's why they've decided to pick him up first, just as a bit of a versatile character that they've got under their belt. Now, I want to draw attention to these other bands. So the Pugna and the AA on the side of Black Sheep. Taking those two out, they're two hugely very potent support slash mids. And by doing that, you're kind of really wiping out a whole chunk of push and defense that Tactical or TS could possibly pick up. And they've also picked up the Bane. They've banned out the Bane and the Storm Spirit. So once again, following kind of what you said about them not wanting gankers, they don't want these people who can really lock down, and they're going to be a bit sad because Black Sheep have already got Bat Rider. So would you agree with that, Scappy?
Yeah, I'm starting to agree with that quite a bit, but I mean, it's kind of hard knowing what exactly the strategy Black Sheep's pulling out. They're really sticking to their name. It's like they really are the Black Sheep, doing their own thing. I'm not quite sure what the strat is behind there. I mean, you know, I'm not sure what their carry is, and I don't know how these heroes will meld together.
Ooh. Well, yeah, it's really interesting to see what they pulled out. They've just pulled out a Spectre now. So both teams have kind of chosen to hold their hands. They've both picked up a couple of supports and one kind of versatile utility hero. But Black Sheep now has definitely locked in, and they've gone with Spectre. And as you saw a couple of games ago, he was absolutely massive. Took a long time to get rolling, but once he did, it really took off the ground. And Tactical, well, they've also decided, well, what are we going to do to kind of combat this Spectre? And maybe they're going to try and lock it down with the Naga Siren. Maybe they're going to try and build Naga Siren up as the carry, and really take advantage of those images and her ability to kind of nuke down, you know, other minions and other waves and all that stuff, because all of her images can also shoot out her splash damage. So I'm wondering if that's why they've grabbed her. But it's not exactly the strongest tri lane in regards to. Now we're going to assume that Batrider might be a mid or probably the off laner, but I'm going to assume that Spectre, Dazzle, and Visage um, are probably going to be in a tri lane. So while there's a fair bit of nuke there, there's not very much lockdown. So I can't imagine doing an aggressive tri lane with that. It's probably going to be a safe lane try, I'd say, with that one. What do you think? What do you think they're going to pick up in these last couple of bans and picks, Scab?
What I'm looking at here with the Spectre, they're gonna do their best to protect the Spectre. That rider could be a mid. Um, so I'm assuming Black Sheep would probably need some sort of offlaner. Like I'm thinking some tank, like a Bristleback or something like that, or even a Timbersaw. As far as
Ooh,
um,
I think you just called it
tactical
there.
goes, hmm,
Because Centaur, they've just pulled Centaur out of
not
the
too
hat,
sure.
and you were saying I think they're going to pick up an off-lane tank, and I think that's what they're going to do unless they decide to run him mid. So both Batrider and Centaur can both mid or off-lane. So interesting to see what they decide to do there. Um, and we've got a Puck and a Bristleback ban out there as well, which I'm just absolutely so gobsmacked. I can't believe Bristle made it all the way all the way to the end of the banning phase, but it's pretty cool. What do you think this last one's going to be, Scap? Call it, buddy.
Um, if they're gonna run a tri lane, Naga Siren might be the offlaner. They might need a little more solid mid. Um,
Yeah, I think
you
that.
know, I'm thinking maybe an OD might actually be really viable here.
Yeah, well, as you can see, Black Sheep did ban out Puck, and that was that strong, kind of like a strong mid that you're talking about. And so OD is definitely still in the pool. As far as lockdown goes, there's not too many more with huge lockdown. There's big nuke with Quap, but I suppose you could
Even
always get a
Pudge, actually.
you could get a Pudge. It'd be a little bit crazy. You could also get a Dragonite too. He's still in the pool, and he's still probably a very good tanky mid to kind of take and go up against the Spectre. But I've also seen a really effective, now it's a really hard skill thing to do, but Naga mid, and we saw a Naga mid just absolutely own a little while back. So that's a possibility there too. And check out the last pick.
Sand King. I won't stand for this.
Terrible, terrible. I think you just got sand in my undies with that call. I love it. So, I wonder what we're going to see now. So we're just waiting for our for the players to choose their characters, and then we're going to jump straight in. And as we said before, this is the semi-final. These guys have been bashing it out all day, and finally, we're getting to the point where we're going to have two semi-finals and a grand final. So, in fact, I think this might be the second semi-final, the last semi-final. But I'm going to quickly start by introducing the side of the Radiant, and I'm going to start with Doom. So Doom is going to be Buko on Doom, and then following up into this middle lane. So I think we're just doing a little bit of team movement here, just to play a bit safe. We got two FB on the Rubik, and we've got Cowford, or actually it's Meow Meow, I think, on the Shadow Shaman. And also coming in with that team movement, we've also got, I'm going to call him Akos, just to make it easy. I'm not really sure what it is, but Akos finishing it up on the Naga in that group. And just off lane, we've got the Jerry on Sand King, and he's going to be offlaning up there, so using his Sandstorm and Stun and Escape to try and, get himself out of trouble. And Scap, can you introduce us to the Dire, please?
Sure. Looking up towards the top lane in the jungle, we have Spectre being played by Justin. And as we cruise down more towards the mid lane, we look at Dazzle. He's hanging out there, being played by Lust. Mid laner, though, is going to be, as I said, Bat Rider, being played by Ryu. And towards the bottom lane, we are seeing a Centaur War Runner being played by WWD, and we have a Visage being played by Bloody Nine.
Rock and roll. So we're moving in, and as you can see, we've actually got a bit of an interesting mid lane at the moment with Rubik hanging around. But I think they've decided to go with Shadow Shaman mid. It looks like, or it possibly could even be a dual mid, with the Doom possibly going into the jungle. So a really interesting kind of a little bit creative in the lane choice they've decided to do, and this Rubik is just kind of hanging around, maybe trying to go for early gank. And they've got poor old Naga up here, solo by herself, up against a Centaur and a Visage, and I would not want to be a solo. Oh, here we go. She's already copying a bit of a stun and some right clicks from both Visage and Centaur. But she did manage to get out her Riptide, which does do a lot of damage, and it also actually reduces the armor as well. So both Centaur and Visage is moving back, not wanting to be part of it. But trouble going on mid with Batrider versus Shadow Shaman. Batrider is dropping a whole bunch of fire, a whole bunch of oil as they man fight up to try and get supremacy of mid lane. And up top we've got Doom has actually rotated up to this top lane. So it's actually going to be a farming Doom in this top lane against Spectre, and Spectre's going to be supported by this Dazzle. So Doom, quite nice. Will actually be offlaning, sorry. So that's a classic offlane pick there. And he's gone into the jungle and he's decided to pick up the Troll's abilities there, the Troll Warlock kind of abilities there with the net and the skeletons too. So he's in a really good position. He's actually stacked this camp as well. So really got all the different things that he wants there. So doing a good job up there, Doom. And let's have a bit of a look at the last hits and denies. So at the moment we've got actually Naga doing well in the solo role down here, but it looks like Sand King's actually teleported in to join, but that's a big stun out by the Centaur, and he's actually, he was going to trap that Sand King there, but Sand King's managed to stun his way out of there and just escape, and both this Naga Siren and Jerry on the Sand King are both looking pretty low. Naga's actually salving up right now, but she's got no more regen, and Jerry's trying to do the same. So we've actually got a full rotation here, and Sand King's going to go on this Visage, I think. So they've actually got a lot of kill potential with the lift there, and then finish up by Rubik got the kill, but it was First Blood going to the side of Tactical, and they've actually got a beautiful setup here with the net, then the stun, and I hope we've got a lift just to finish it all off, just to finish off Centaur. He's actually getting away. Have we got any more disabled to get him? No. Off he goes. Managed to salve his way out of that, and it's not going to be a double kill. It's just going to be a solo kill there on the side of Tactical. So First Blood going to Tactical, and both Shadow Shaman and Naga doing so well on last hits as well there. So we see Batrider not doing too well. He's got very little. He's got no regen left, and he's taking so much damage. So he really can't hang out here. But let's see, he's just picked up his bottle, so he's going to be able to bottle charge out of that. Thank goodness for him. And Shadow Shaman's also got a bottle, and is just nuking him down. He's doing so much damage, and this Batrider's really struggling. While Doom is also doing quite well up top. He's decided to grab the Thunderclap now, so he can dish out a lot of damage if Dazzle decides to get too close. But let's see what's going on down bottom, because we've got a lot.
Sand King is in trouble.
Sand King is in trouble, and we've actually got a lot of people. Not enough on that Visage nuke. But Centaur also in trouble and having to go back, as you can see. So, not doing a bad job here. This Naga, she started off by herself, but then they managed to rotate both supports in, and she's actually got a bottle too. So we've actually got two bottles going for the side of Radiant. Tactical's running two bottles there. There's a bottle on Shadow Shaman, and he's actually got a double damage rune at the moment. He's just nuking down the wave and smashing down this tower, and they've had to actually fort to try and stop this Shadow Shaman, who's actually very close to wards. So he is putting a lot of good initial damage on this tower. What do you think, Scappy? Not much longer to go?
Um, I it's still pretty
Oh, Naga's in a bit of
game's
trouble down
still.
bottom. I'm just going to cut you off quickly because Centaur
Yeah,
and
it's alright.
Visage are going nuts on Naga, but I think she might get away.
Come on, double edge.
Oh, no.
Oh, the lift.
And the lift back into the tower, and the stun and the sandstorm by Sand King, finishing off the Centaur. What a great response! And look at that, Naga
Oh,
Siren just getting away. Out she goes. So good job. Very nice play there.
good.
So it's actually 2 kills to nothing on the side of Radiant. Tactical doing a really nice job, and Black Sheep just a little bit on the back foot. So let's have a look at kills. Yeah, Rubik doing quite a lot there in the way of kills and assists.
Considering there's a whole awful lot of movement that's been happening, a lot of people are still getting plenty of last hits and some farm.
Yeah, look, definitely. Like the game's kind of slowed down now, and Doom's just firing away. He's got his phase boots up already, which is really nice, and he's just putting a bit of extra damage on that Spectre that's copying some of that tower damage there. So Doom's actually not doing too bad. Let's have a look at his last hits and denies. Uh, so actually, we've got a Spectre leading, but then Shadow Shaman and Doom doing pretty well up there as well, in 26 and 27 last hits respectively. So not doing too bad. And now Naga's putting a little bit of push on this bottom tower as well. But we do have an Invis Centaur coming up behind her. But he's just starting to play a bit safe, not really involve. Because it looks like... Is there a bit of a gank going on mid? No. No, the supports are still bottom, supporting this Naga and helping put a bit of this damage down on this tower.
I'm personally impressed with this Doom in the solo lane. He's just doing his thing, getting money, getting experience.
Getting cash monies.
It's great.
Totes, yeah, he's a classic offlaner because he's got that heal with that flame with his second skill, which is the Scorched Earth. That actually heals, and it really tears or really scares off your opponents from diving you and going in on you. And then on top of that, you can basically pick up whatever disable you want. So as you can see, he's actually got the Troll skills up again with the net and the skeletons, and he's got Doom as well. So he's actually quite safe up there, and it's going to take a lot to really get in there and try and gank him. So nice pick there, bit of an old school offlane pick there from Tactical. Yeah, he's doing really well. And this poor old Centaur is just having to sit up, can't really come close to this tri-lane because there's just so much kill potential. Now he's got a little bit of vision here with this ward that they've decided to sabotage the pool camp with. So he might see a little bit of movement coming out of that jungle, just knowing when Tactical wants to go on him. But yeah, no, he's really struggling up here. He's got his green boots, but that's about it. I wonder what we'll see. He might be going for the mech, which I wouldn't be surprised to see, which would be really helpful for his team. Oh, and there's actually a question that's popped up on the side here. Which two heroes here have a pick ban rate above 60%? Two of the top four. So, just wondering if that's our super android minion Silk pulling up quiz questions for us, which would be awesome. So Naga pulls out the song, really deterring what's going on bottom. I think just keeping her support safe and really not wanting to get too close to this Centaur. And also a little bit of trouble going on mid, looks like. Yep, really nice gank there on the Shadow Shaman. And he goes down, and now they're just trying to get away from these creeps and try and survive. But yeah, nice kill on the mid Shadow Shaman there. And it looks like Dazzle's actually coming in to just harass this Sand King just a little bit with his heal. So Sand King responded there to try and help out the Shaman mid, which is actually a bit of an interesting pick to go mid. It's not like they're light on carry. They've got Doom and they've got Naga, but putting the Shadow Shaman mid means he gets those levels. He can, really start moving around the map soon and knocking down towers. And coupled with those images, coupled with the skeletons that I'm sure Doom's going to pick up, they're really going to be able to smash down some towers soon. But Rubik's come in, but Visage has seen what's happening. But Shadow Shaman's there too. He's got the shackles. Mirana's got the net on Centaur, and they've gone down. Those wards doing so much damage now, and they should be able to put a lot of hurt on this tower now. So both Naga and Shadow Shaman sticking around with those wards to deal damage on that tower, and it looks like they might get it. There's a fort pulled out by Black Sheep, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And actually, someone's teleporting in. So big blink there by the Bat Rider, but instantly morphed by the Shadow Shaman. But ulti pulled out by their Centaur, and they managed to still get a little bit of kills. The Rubik went down, the Naga did go down, and now this Dazzle is just lying, staying around a little bit too long, and he just copped a bit of a bashing. So that's 3 for 3 actually. As you can see, Spectre's come in now as well, and now Doom's come in as well, and Doom's in a bit of trouble, but he seems to be going okay, and Spectre's decided to run out as well with Visage. So Spectre and Visage surviving, and also Doom, and actually I think they might have actually got all of them down at one stage except for Doom on the side of Tactical. So now it's 6 for 4. So big team fights coming out, and as you can see now we've just got Doom healing up a little bit, farming up some jungles with the help of Naga and her images, and she's doing a lot of damage here, really being quite efficient in this jungle with images farming 3 camps, getting a lot of experience and a lot of gold up for her carry, or for her team as her carry. Just be 1 second, just check on the Scappy, see where he is. Alright, I really want to try and get Scabby back to the broadcast because it's no fun doing it by himself. So I'm just calling him back, see if we'll grab him back once again. They've had a few troubles up there, they're supposed to have had an earthquake. So this semi-final is just making people go crazy and the world go crazy for Dota League. The League of Dota tournament, and Shadow Shaman drops his ward. Dazzle puts out his shallow grave. He's managed to escape that, but Shadow Shaman did go down. But now Spectre's in a bit of trouble, taking on those wards, maybe trying to get a little bit of farm. Not going to be today, and actually Visage almost losing one of his minions there, but Sand King's there to try and defend a little bit. It looks like we've got 3 or 4 characters on the side. Yep, definitely 4 characters on the side of Black Sheep who have come in and are going to put a bit of pressure on top. It looks like we've actually got a little bit of movement here by Rubik, Sand King, and Doom. And I wonder if they're going to try and go for the kill. They do have a lot of kill potential. Have we got Doom up on the Doom? Yes, we do. We've also got the net. So let's see if they decide to go in on the Bat Rider. But Bat Rider's out of there. Big stomp there by the Visage minions, and Tactical not following through with the dive, not wanting to play too risky for the try and kill. And Shadow Shaman's back, and I wonder if he's got wards. No, he doesn't have wards, he just placed them before. So both teams just milling around this top tier 1 tower while well, here comes Centaur as well actually. So Centaur's actually coming top, and it looks like Centaur's been doomed. Spectre's in as well. Doom's going under a lot of damage, but Sand King's come to save the day, and he's tried to pull out a big stun, but Doom does go down, so does Sand King. And it looks like Rubik's going to go down too. So there we go. There's the Centaur ult, really coming out so they can finish them off. And that was actually 3 for 1 on the side of Black Sheep. So really turning these team fights around. And now Spectre coming in so fast. Poor old Shadow Shaman just dropping Spectre in a little bit of trouble there. He's quite low, but he is going to survive. And that was 2 for 3 or 4, I think then. But it's actually 8 to 9 on the kills. Now let's have a look at the kills and deaths. So Shadow Shaman leading the way on 4 kills. What a monster! What a monster! Actually, no, sorry, Visage on 5 kills. So both supports. Well, the mid and the support. Sorry, mid on Tactical and support on Black Sheep's side coming out with most of the kills. And just really demonstrating just how much new power both of these teams have. Sand King and Naga just farming up a couple of camps, trying to farm up some key items. Sand King's got those mana boots, and now it looks like he's trying to go for that Blink Dagger, which is a really good idea. I wonder what Naga's trying to buy. She's got almost 2,700 save there, so probably chances are she's probably going to be going for an early Radiance, hopefully, and that could be massive, because she probably would have picked up some of the Diffusal Blade pieces if she was going to go for that. or the Mantra if she was going for an early Mantra style to really get some more images. So probably a Radiance there. And Sand King and Rubik coming in and just doing a little bit of harass and damage on the Spectre. And Rubik actually stealing a spell there. And I think he actually got, he got Spectral Dagger from Spectre. So it'd be interesting to see if he actually decides to spam that out. It does do quite a bit of damage, so it's actually quite a good nuke there. And he's got a heap of mana to... There we go, using it on the Spectre, really dishing out a bit of nuke damage there with the Fade Bolt and the Spectral Dagger. And now Centaur's going up against these Shadow Shaman wards that have clearly just taken out bottom lane. So lots of push coming out from Tactical, who's still got all their towers intact, where Black Sheep have lost 2 of their towers. So regen rune top, Rubik just coming in probably to control that for one of the characters that has a bottle, either the Naga or the Shadow Shaman, who looks like he's probably wandering on up there to pick that up. But now that Visage minion has actually scoped it out, so this Rubik could be in a little bit of trouble, but because both these characters have been spied out by the side of the Dire, and Dazzle actually went and picked up that rune, so preventing Shadow Shaman from filling up his bottle there. Nice rune control, and Shadow Shaman's actually got a completely empty bottle, so he'll either have to go back or send the courier back. Looks like he might be wandering back just to fill that up, maybe pick up an item. And we're actually seeing a little bit of movement on the way of Black Sheep shooting up top, so not shooting up, strange choice of words there. Moving as a team to the top. Let's try that, shall we? So once again, just protecting this Spectre, who's getting so strong with the phase and the Vanguard there. And let's just check out net worth. So we've actually got Spectre's coming second on that net worth, but now we've got a Doom in. Spectre's going to have a lot of trouble trying to get out, but Centaur's there as well. We've got a ulti by Sand King, which really did a bunch of damage to Centaur, and now he's trying to get away from this Doom, but Sand King able to blink in and stun to finish off. And now he's actually gone to Sandstorm, but Visage has also got stuns and managed to stun him out of there, and he could be in a lot of trouble. He's trying to teleport out of there. Is he going to make it? He is. Great escape there by Sand King, but now Doom's in trouble as Batrider comes in and Spectre comes in, and the lockdown from Visage as well, and Doom goes down. That was a heap of nuke and a heap of lockdown coming from Black Sheep, and really taking out two important characters there. One support and one carry / off, and now they're going to put a heap of damage down on this top tier 1 top tower for Black Sheep, but that's going to be the first tower they're going to take. And when it comes to towers, it really is in the advantage of Tactical, who have really taken down 3 towers now, and that's going to be kind of cause a lot of trouble down bottom lane for them, I can see. And Spectre's able to also escape and just get out, but now the minions are coming in trying to find Sand King. They're coming around to probably get a stun on the Doom. Yes, they do. There we go. Dropping on the Doom, but no one else to follow that up there. Not much they can do, and I'm wondering if Sand King got out. Looks like he got out. I'm hoping Sand King got out. He was stuck in the bushes for a bit there, I think. He actually managed to teleport bottom, so there we go. He's down bottom. And let's see what he's got. He's got Blink Dagger and not much else, just his Arcane Boots. And if you look at that net worth, Shadow Shaman, Spectre and Doom all doing a really good job, but also Naga up there as well. And if we have a look at Naga, let's see what she actually decided to do with all that money that she was bringing. So she did get the Sacred Relic, so she is going for that early Radiant push. so that Radiance push from the Radiance side. And just the rest of the team's kind of just moving around. Kills both pretty even on 10 to 11. Sand King blowing his ulti as Spectre decides to get out of there, and not much coming from that Sand King ulti there. If it was a Kunkka, it would have been a fail boat. But oh no! Batrider coming in, locking down on Sand King. He can't get away, and Spectre and Batrider just finishing him off. And now there's actually a bit of damage going down on this Centaur, who's been doomed, and he finally goes down, but both Dazzle and Visage are really trying to put a bit of damage down on this Doom. The Doom pops his mech, he pops his drums, he's trying to get out. Naga there to save the day, but oh no, the song doesn't stop the minions from Visage, and they actually managed to finish off Doom. So good try there by Naga, really trying to come in and save Doom there. Not able to get it. So she's just going to wander back, and how far one away from her Radiance is she? She's actually got her recipe, so she's actually got it. Just waiting for the courier now, and she's going to have Radiance, and that's going to be a big item on the side of Tactical coming through with that Radiance on the Naga Siren, because now all her images are going to cause massive damage. She's going to be able to farm a lot easier, and she's going to just really wreak havoc across the map. But I'm sure Spectre's also getting close to some key items there as well. He's got a lot of money, so he might also be going for that Radiance as well. So both of these hard carries really farming up, and we've got a little bit of movement here on a duck slash Batrider as he was hexed by the Shadow Shaman, but that is dead to Rubik. And most of the team here coming in on this second tower, and Blink Stomp there right on the Shadow Shaman. Heaps of nuke damage coming down, and that there you can see why they picked up this Centaur. He's really causing a lot of damage, but Doom decided to take him out again with the Doom, which I think will tick him off. There we go. Dazzle really trying to fix him there, trying to save his life, but he can't get away. And now this beautiful ulti from the Sand King coming in. Dazzle just getting away on so much plus armor, really sitting there on 11 plus armor, while Doom on plus 6 because of that Dazzle ulti onto him. And Dazzle actually managed to deny himself to the Roshan. It's a great job there, while Doom and Naga with the Radiance come in to try and have a little bit of response to that initial gank that was started by the Blink Centaur. So big damage done now. They're actually coming through, and they're actually going to put a little bit of damage and pressure on this Rax. Naga's picked up a double damage rune, so her minions are going to have double damage and Radiance. Heaps of damage, and they're going in on this Spectre, who's in a lot of trouble, world of hurt, as Shadow Shaman and Naga come in with a heap of lockdown, a heap of damage, and really take out the Spectre. Now there's going to be a lot of... That's actually quite a big blow, and as you can see, Black Sheep all returning back to their base to try and defend this tier 3 tower. They definitely do not want Tactical getting in and putting pressure on the Rax this early. So it's 23 minutes in, and as you can see, I think this might be a little bit of a longer game, because the last game we just saw was 12 or 13 or 15 minutes. Just an amazingly fast game, but this game definitely looks like it's going into the late with some pretty big farming carries, spreading their might across the map. And as you can see, Naga sending her images off to do just that. They can basically all sit there and farm with the Radiance as well, and really take out a lot of creeps and really get a lot of gold earned for that Naga. And let's have a look at the gold earned. So if you look at Tactical, they've actually earned a heap of extra gold there. They're in excess of 5,000 plus gold there, and a lot of that's got to do with that early Radiance on Naga, I would suspect. But if we also look at the experience, well, Tactical was really smashing the experience, but Black Sheep are coming back. They're clawing that back, and now it's just a negative of about 2,500, so, or 2,500. So they are clawing that back. As you can see, with some of those big team fights, they've actually managed to get a lot of that EXP back and close the gap from 5,000 to about 2,500. And the net worth, so Naga and Shadow Shaman still really punching around that high net worth, but Spectre following up as well. Doom also very wealthy, so this is a very, very resource heavy game with both teams deciding to go quite greedy or teams that need a lot of resources. And I mean that by the Batrunner needs a Blink Dagger, and he's also got Force Staff and Travel Boots. So as you can see, there we go, causing a lot of really, really mobile. Getting in there on the Doom, managed to lock him down with his ulti, but Doom's so tanky, so tough. Pops his mech and pops his Scorched Earth, and just managed to walk straight out basically on full health. So beautiful attempt at the gank there, but now Shadow Shaman also in a bit of trouble, but managed to get away because he has all that haste. So what I was talking about before was having a lot of resources on these characters. So there's also a Blink Dagger up on Centaur, but Doom's coming in and using his Troll Warlord skill to net down there, and he's also dropped his Doom on the Centaur. So this Centaur is trapped and also doomed. He's going to go down, but Doom also goes down as well. So, it looks like Centaur might actually get away. This Doom is ticking away, and nicely done. Dazzle manages to save his life, and Doom will be disappointed. He was the only one to go down there, and now we've got actually a little bit of a mental push. And if you look over here, we've got Scepter on the Visage. So once again, what I was talking about, these teams having a lot of farm. So as you can see, there's the 3 minions there due to the Scepter on the Visage, which means he can push a lot better now, get off an extra stun as well, and they're doing a great job there. And we've got Spectre versing Naga images down here. Spectre looking very tanky because he has that Desolate damage which deals damage back, plus the Radiance, so no one's going to be able to really close the gap and get in on him and really do too much damage to him, I suspect. So we've just got a few players down in the base. We've got Doom and Rubik, and we've just had a teleport out. It's bottom lane, so Naga's gone bottom. And we've got a beautiful initiation on this Spectre, once again coming in so much damage, and down he goes. Or down she goes, rather. Great job there. Spectre just sticking out a little bit too far, maybe not sensing the trouble that was coming, but now there's actually quite a lot of movement mid. Sand King does what he can to try and stop both Dazzle and Centaur from wailing down on this Doom, and Doom's doing everything he can to try and get away, but that negative armor from Dazzle's ulti really, really hurting, and looks like we've got a bit of a game pause here, and Doom does go down. So pause there by Dazzle, and Dazzle's actually decided to disconnect, so maybe he's having a few lag issues or maybe an equipment issue. And as we said, we'll just have a pause and wait to see when Dazzle gets back. Now let's have a look at let's have a look at these characters on the side of Tactical, because they have also got quite a lot of farm. So this Shadow Shaman's got his Blink Dagger up and his Necro Book level 3 up. So massively farmed, deciding not even to bother with Arcane Boots, even though he could afford them now. Naga also very wealthy with the Radiance and Travel Boots. So there's going to be a heap of mobility with the Blink Daggers and the Travel Boots coming out on both sides. So this game really gearing up to see between who can initiate the best, who can get off the best team fights, and who can counter-initiate, because we're just waiting to see either of these teams really deal a massive blow. And as you can see, Spectre is down, so it's actually a pretty good opportunity for Tactical to push now and maybe even see if they can maybe take a tower. So it looks like Dazzle might be reconnecting now, and we'll just wait for him to unpause the game, which is always good manners. Even though it says that Dazzle has connected, that's just a representation of him joining the game. It's not actually showing if he's ready to go, but he's just said he's ready to go. Everyone waited for him, so really nice to see their great manners. And let's see if Tactical decide to push. They're grouping up, and once again Visage doing a great job just scouting out everyone and making sure they know where they are with those minions. But Visage copping a lot of damage as this Naga Siren comes through with the Radiance, just following poor old Visage. The burn damage, the extra movement speed from those Travel Boots, and she just caught straight up, and now she's doing the same to Centaur. So both Centaur and and Visage going down, and now Bat Rider also so much damage coming down. I believe there's also a gem dropped as well, as Naga pops her ulti. We're not really too sure why she's had to pop her ulti. Maybe the fact that Doom went down and she just wants to get out as well. So she's actually been followed by these Visage minions, which aren't actually affected by the Radiance Aura, it seems. So she, Naga just in a little bit of danger there, just because she was being scouted out by the opposition. And no one likes to have a bunch of minions floating around on you. And just once again, this Visage doing a really, really wonderful job at let's just have a look. So that's Bloody Nine on the Visage, doing a wonderful job at microing his minions around to help the rest of the team. And by that I mean he's been finding the movements of the other team. He's been detecting when Rosh is up and able to show Spectre now. So now hopefully he'll be able to pull his minions out, or he might have a resummon. But because of that, yeah, he's dropping those minions, stunning Rosh at the same time, and because of that, they're really able to come in and get this sneaky Rosh, and it's really exactly what Black Sheep need. But we've actually got a little bit of movement by the Naga Siren picking up the illusion room, and maybe just trying to scout out this Rosh. Rosh is actually sitting on half health, and both sides know that the battle is on now. So we've got Visage minions coming over, just trying to dissuade Tactical from coming in on that, because they really want to try and finish off Rosh. But I think both teams know that it's just too dangerous to try and jump in on. We've got wards. Shadow Shaman actually came across three of them and threw down his wards and really went on Spectre then to try and take him out. As the rest of Tactical come in and maybe go for a Rosh attempt, but I really do think it's going to be too dangerous, and I think it's just going to stage a battleground for both teams to come together and really see what both teams can do. So Sand King coming in with a big stun, Visage pulling off all the nukes he can do, and down goes the Visage ulti. The Naga Siren ulti, just trying to get out, trying to get away, get her team to safety, as Sand King and Rubik both went down. I think the Shadow Shaman was already down, or no, there might have been another set of wards. No, that was the first set of wards they dropped in that initial engagement against Spectre. So now we've got definitely an excellent opportunity for Black Sheep to take this Rosh, which is on half health because Tactical unfortunately lost that team fight and really are not in a position to take advantage of this Rosh fight. So here we go, Rosh done, put on the Spectre expectantly, as you would expect, because he is their hardest carry and we really want him to be alive on the side of Black Sheep. So that's going to really help in Spectre's ability to initiate, hang around, man fight up, and really do some damage to Tactical's core carries. And it's just Radiance versus Radiance here. Really similar builds on both the Naga and the Spectre, as we see Spectre taking this bottom tower with the rest of his team. So he's also got Sand King is trying to possibly just get out using everything he's got, but he might be in a bit of trouble here. That Dazzle Stun's come through, but Sand King has pulled out the BKB. He's trying to get out, but Lasso goes through BKB, and beautiful move there by Bat Rider, really securing the kill for Black Sheep on the Sand King there. Now, Spectre just coming in on the tower here by herself, and she might actually be in a little bit of trouble if they decide to... Oh, actually, look at all the trouble that's going up top. I did not even see that. Shadow Fiend has come and dropped his wards onto the tower, and everyone's just trying to put down as much damage as humanly possible. Sand King's down, but it looks like this tower is definitely going to go down. Bat Rider cannot do much. Visage trying to defend there. Actually, no. They didn't get the tower, so really good defense there. And it's just a matter of time until that tower goes down, I believe. So this is just turning out to be an absolutely epic game in the semi-final of the League of Dota North American Tournament. Unfortunately, I'm solo casting because my good friend Scap had an earthquake and dropped out. So now you guys have to deal with me. Me talking non-stop. But let's have a bit of a squiz, see what's happening now. We've got both teams just milling around the map, really just kind of farming up, seeing what they can do, and really just trying to get a little bit of map control. We've got wards coming down on the side of Dyer there, scoping out this Rosh pit, and I think that's what both teams are waiting for again. Now, Spectre has actually got the Rosh. We forgot that. He just got that, but that Aegis is actually going to be up very soon. So if I was Spectre and if I was Black Sheep, I would really be getting in there and trying to fight early. Or fight as soon as possible, more rather, so that that Aegis is used, efficiently. But as you can see, she's just down with Batrider, just farming some creep up and maybe putting a little bit of pressure on this bottom tower. She knows that she can teleport in at any time. Actually, she doesn't even have her ulti, so she can't teleport it in at any time. So we've got Black Sheep spread out on both sides of the map here. We've got looks like Spectre down bottom still, but Batrider's probably teleported out. Yeah, that's right. Batrider's teleported out and decided to go top to maybe join the rest of the team and maybe do something top, push down that tower, maybe as Spectre decides to walk away. Spectre does have two forms of escape with the Spectral Dagger, meaning that she can, here we go, exactly right now, move over impassable terrain. So we just saw that now, saw her doing that right now, and she's just going to take out the ancients. So that's why she feels a little bit more comfortable hanging around by herself, even if the rest of the other team is coming in on her, because she knows she can get away. So, wow, this game is really actually slowed down in pace now, as both teams just kind of deciding what they're going to do, and maybe waiting for a couple of key items. This Doom's looking pretty big, but not really especially too big. It looks like he's got a bunch of money in the bank and probably going to be buying a Shivers, I'd suspect. Now, also I saw that on the Batrider, on the side of the Batrider, he just got a BKB. So this Batrider is super fun with a BKB, phase boots, blink dagger, and push stick. So you just can't get any more mobile than that. And now both teams really just biding their time. I think they're just trying to wait out this Aegis on the side of Spectre, and Spectre still hasn't used this Aegis and really must be getting ready to tick down. So I'm not really sure if they're just hanging 10, just trying to get a little bit more farm up on her, and maybe they think that they can out-carry. But Naga has also got the Radiance there, and Doom's also doing quite a lot. I think he's almost got his Shivers, or possibly even his Assault Cuirass, which I haven't actually double-checked to see what he was going for there. Let's have a bit of a squiz. So not too sure there. Bunch of money plus the plate mail, so it could be the Shivers, could be the Assault Cuirass. Not too sure there. Probably the Assault Cuirass, I'd actually suspect. And we've actually got a bit of a smoke gang going down here. So we've got Sand King, and we've got Shadow Shaman and Naga coming down bottom. Naga just grabbing that regen rune for her bottle, and I wonder if they're going to try and take advantage of this smoke gank. They can't have much more on that smoke going. Now they've got about just under a fifth of that smoke gank to go. I think they're going to try and come in. No, they're not going to bother trying to go on. There's no one to go for. Visage's minions are there, but no one else really. And as you can see, these Naga Siren images are just roaming around the map. It's just excellent multi-control by the Naga Siren. But here we go. We've actually got finally a little bit of movement here, and we've got a blink coming in. We've got the Batrider ulti coming down, but Shadow Shaman got the best of that, dropped his wards, dropped his shackles, and took out the Batrider, but Rubik also went down. BKB on the Sand King, dropping his massive ulti, now trying to stun the Centaur and use his Sandstorm to get away as Naga comes in with that extra damage from the Radiance, and it looks like, yes, definitely that Tactical got the far better of that team fight. Poor old Black Sheep only had a couple down there. They really walked into a full team rotation of Tactical's movements there, and that was a massive team fight. And now they've really got everyone, including Spectre, down for even 60 seconds, and they can really probably smack down this tower and maybe even the barracks as well. So that was an excellent team fight, excellent response there by Tactical, and massive buyback, forcing 3 buybacks out from the side of Black Sheep, and that was Spectre, Centaur, and Visage. They've all come in, and Naga's decided to pop her ulti and try and get everyone out. She's going to teleport out too, and it looks like just the Sand King goes down. So counter initiation there with the buybacks. Tactical decides to jump out and just get out. Forcing those buybacks is really nice. And let's have a look at this Doom. This Doom's actually got the Mystic Staff. So he's actually going for the Shivers, but a whole bunch of pain has come in on both him and Naga, but they managed to get out, and now it looks like Black Sheep are just holding together as a group, as their four, and just a holding group as their four and starting to push as a group, as both Naga and Doom decide to go back and just retreat a little bit from that huge big group movement there. They're coming in on this tier 2 tower mid. We've actually got Shadow Shaman coming in behind with the double damage and the level 3 Necro book, but it won't be enough to take on this team, and Bat Rider's seen him, lassoed him, and Naga's had to come in with an awesome ulti to try and save that Shadow Shaman. So wow, what a fantastic job there. Being really stealth, getting in there, just like my mates Aaron and G, who are also super stealth in the background. You can't even hear they're there, doing things you're supposedly not meant to be doing. So we've got Doom out on the Visage. He's trying to get away, but it looks like they're really coming in. And oh no, BKB put on that massive Bat Rider. These are just huge team fights, huge wards put down by the Shadow Shaman. We also have Spectre now caught in Shadow Shaman's shackles. So a whole bunch of trouble coming his way. Can he get out? I don't think so. Spectre goes down, and that is their huge farming carry down on the side of Black Sheep. And now it looks like Dazzle might also be going down. Sand King goes down as well. But quite a lot of death on both sides here. Dazzle, Spectre, and Centaur going down on the side of Black Sheep. And on the side of Tactical, they lost Rubik and Sand King. So they're just gearing up now, maybe seeing what they can do. Bat Rider's doing all that he can to try and push this lane out a little bit, hopefully. But they've got minions, they've got Necro books, and I really think they can. They are in a position now to start wailing away on these towers. As you can see, top tower is already pushed, and yeah, it looks like Doom's rotating top to try and take advantage of that. He hasn't actually finished off that Shivers yet, but he's got more than enough money to do it if he wants. Shadow Shaman coming in just to put a little bit more damage on this Rax as well. We've got Doom blinking away from top, coming down mid and putting a bit of damage on mid, and there's not really much Black Sheep can do. Bat Rider has decided to blink out of base and maybe try and go for this Doom, who's trying to retreat. Bat Rider's got all the mobility up his sleeve. He's got boots, he's got travel boots, he's got a push deck and a blink dagger, but he decided to turn back and not try and go for that Doom, which would have been a really nice pick-off. If he had managed to get that, then it really would have hit back at Tactical and helped Black Sheep a lot. So there's a gem sitting on the ground there, but Rubik picking it up. So now he's got the gem, and he'll probably hold on to it, maybe do a little bit of dewarding. Another interesting pickup that Rubik has got there on his inventory is the Ghost Scepter. So probably picking that up just to be a little bit safe for him, and also add a little bit of nuke to the other team. And as you can see, Black Sheep have once again scoped out, probably with Visage's awesome minions, this Rosh being up, but Tactical has found out, has decided to come in. The Doom is down on the Bat Rider. He's taking a lot of damage. No, Doom goes down actually. Doom and Rubik going down for the side of Tactical. Dazzle getting away. Sand King doing a massive ulti, but Centaur and Spectre and Visage is doing too much, just too tanky, and really been able to put the damage back on Sand King and take him out. Naga's doing all she can to try and stay around with that Radiance and do a bit of damage, but continual Sallow Graves coming out of the Dazzle being really annoying, but it's actually 2 for 2 here, so these team fights are just absolutely massive. Spectre Oh, now big stun on the Sand King, on the Bat Rider by the way of Sand King, and Naga just missing the net there because Bat Rider using so much of his mobility, but Naga really wants this. She's really going for this Bat Rider now, and she's used her ult. She's trying to catch him, but he is up on the cliff, and he's probably just going to be able to blink away or teleport away, which he is. So really good job there. Now, if we look down at bottom here, we've got no tower on the bottom for Black Sheep. So they've actually already pushed through the tower on bottom and the tower on top. So it's going to be really the advantage is probably a little bit in the way of in the way of tactical, in the way of towers. Definitely, but let's have a look at the EXP. So EXP has been going up and down and really taking some big spikes, and it's actually starting to turn the way again in the way of tactical surprise. But big fight going on now. We've got the big heavy popped, and then also Naga dropping her net, trying to lock down as many people as she could possibly find. But Daz has been doomed. He's down. So is the Bat Rider. So is the Sand King. Naga's hanging around, taking out this centaur with so much damage, and it looks like that was a 3-for-1 swap there on the side, and it was actually Black Sheep taking more of the damage. So these team fights are just to and fro and to and fro, and that's why that EXP graph that we're looking at before was so up and down, because each time one of these teams wins a massive team fight, they gain that experience back now. But Doom's going to drop. So much nuke, so much slow, diffuser blade coming down. Not much Naga can do now. She's going to try and get away, but once again we talked about the fact that that ulti puts everything to sleep, but not anyone under BKB and not the minions either. And it looks like with that Doom death, a gem has gone down, but Black Sheep not even bothering to pick it up. It's $800 sitting on the ground, can't be bothered. They're probably going to earn more just by running past it. Just excuse me while I have a quick drink. Fortunately, it's just water. Would prefer straight vodka, but rules are rules. So let's have a bit of a quiz. So this game's really been an amazing game. This is the semi-final of the League of Dota North American tournament, and we've seen games range from 10 to 15 minutes to 30 minutes, but this game is just back and forth with two massive farming carries on the side of Naga with Tactical Surprise and Black Sheep going with the Spectre, and they've both managed to farm up these massive carries, which is really, really hard to do. But once again, initiation down, Sand King ulti, lots of burst damage there inside of Visage, just trying to take out the Doom, and buyback here on Shadow's Shaman. So Black Sheep smashing away at this tower, and now it's their turn to put a little bit of damage back, but Doom blinks in, pops his shivers, and now is just wailing away on anyone he can get his hands on, really doing a lot of damage there and showing just how tanky he still is. And Naga also coming back into the fold, and she's popped that Naga ulti. She's caught a couple here. They can't teleport out. They're stuck, and Visage goes down. Bat Rider's come in too with the BKB. Dazzle goes down, and there's that gem that we talked about. Bat Rider's trying to get away. He's push ticking, he's blinking, he's dropping his Molotov cocktail to try and push them back. And finally that Doom, the diffusal blade, the shivers on Doom, and nowhere to go. But everyone's so wealthy in this game, there's just forced out another couple of buybacks on the side of Black Sheep. So neither team managing to get a true advantage, as it just goes back and forth and back and forth. Now we can look at that EXP graph, and that really is shown there. But if you also want to look at the gold, well, gold is heavily in Tactical's advantage. Now they're sitting $7,500 up, so definitely winning there in the gold. And as you expect, they're going to have a few more of those items, and definitely probably ability to buy back as well. But once again, ultis popped everywhere. Naga saving Doom once again. Spectre coming in, trying to take out the opposing carry. But there we go. We've got the counter initiation with the Centaur Roar, managing to bring all of his team up to catch the Naga Siren. And now they're going in. Spectre first to try and get up there, and Rubik managing to lift him up, but not disabling him. He goes down as well, and now that is 2 down, but Naga is buying back. So 4 up on the side of Tactical, but 2 definitely going down then. So beautiful, once again, hit back from Black Sheep, and this is just back and forth and back and forth. It's 37 kills to 41 in favour of Black Sheep, yet Tactical is winning in gold and towers. So no one truly having a clear advantage here, and Doom's just trying to lay down as much damage as he possibly can while a nice little stomp there by the Centaur, but the rest of Doom's team come in and really, there we go, supporting the Doom and helping him get the final kill. But Visage is coming in. Oh, Doom's so low. Can he get away? I don't think he can. But Sand King's going to go down as Shadow Shaman comes to drop in his wards, and Visage goes down too. Doom just wrecking faces here, coming back on such little health, and really coming back. Oh, but now Nagasiren's in a heap of trouble as this massive Spectre comes in, push sticking past her, Radiant smashing it down, Diffuser Blade as well, and she is just absolutely smashed out of the ballpark. And now that's Nagasiren down for over 100 seconds. So really now, when you see these carries going down, it is the time for either side to try and go get Rosh or try and push. But Black Sheep really going to struggle with that because so many towers have been taken down in their base, and they just can't get out because the creep wave is going to be with the momentum push going into their base, and they just won't be able to get out. If they want to defend their base, they will not be able to push, and it's very, very hard. Even though so many of them are so wealthy, and we've got BKBs and travel boots and whatnot up, which are great things to help you push out lanes, I really don't think they're going to be able to do it. Now Spectre's the one to go down with huge damage going down, and Doom on him. Dazzle trying his best to try and keep him alive, but the level death's going to finish him off. Dazzle against Doom, trying to man-fight it up, but I really don't think he's got anything as that stun finally comes through. So we got Batrider, Dazzle and Centaur all wailing away on the poor old Rubik. Rubik, you are done, son. You're gone. And they're coming through now, and they're going to maybe try and take on this Doom, but Doom's so much damage, wails on this Dazzle. Dazzle's like, shallow grave, bro. Got a shallow grave. And he did manage to get out, so great work there. Centaur coming in, got his back, doing a bit of damage return, doing a big stomp. But look at this Doom, just so tanky, so much regen. He's got the armor, he's got the massive tank from all of his regen, and he's really just putting up fight after fight after fight, level deathing the the Batrider and finishing him off with the Shivers. Amazing damage coming out of this Doom, and he is just wrecking now, absolutely wrecking. His kills, deaths and assists, he's on 8 kills now. He's really coming in, and there's that Ghost Scepter popped onto the Dazzle, and he goes down as well. And look at that, that is 4 down on the side of Black Sheep, and they are in some real trouble because I really don't think they have. There it is, GG. That whole time they just couldn't do anything. They were out trying to fight, and the Ancient was going down. And very big congratulations to Tactical Surprise there, who are our winners of the League of Dota semi-final for this evening. They're going to be coming through, and I think they're going to be playing Andrea in the grand final, which will be coming up very soon. Both these teams will be battling all day. And thanks for everyone who's been sitting in and watching both on Dota TV and Twitch. I'm Rock from 4 States. I hope you've enjoyed the cast. Stick with us. We're going to be playing some tunes, and then the grand final is just around the corner. So thanks for watching. See you later.